that's all right. It's me and you. We got a special kind of friendship.
I am not your friend.
Sure you are. Fishing buddy?
Yeah. Vince Vaughn. Happy Saturday.
Hey.
It says, when I say knuckleheads in the most humorous way.
They are knuckleheads.
Fishing buddy. All right. I'm caught up. I think that with as much as Wikipedia gets used in our chat, we should seek a sponsorship from Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Let's see, learn how to customize the bot here. Wow, that's awesome. Thanks, Free Elements. Grumpy Old Man 1993. Wow, now these two are, oh, okay, that's what that was a reference to.
Holding a grudge over a woman for that long.
Well, it's funny, you know. There comes a point where, and that's part of that joke, is like the other one doesn't even know what the other one did. What? Huh?
Yeah.
What?
That scene was funny.
What? What?
What I don't understand, and what's probably one of these movie things that would never happen in real life, is after realizing that she was a cheater and his wife was way better, he should have been just happy that he dodged that bullet and restored the friendship. But he couldn't.
No, because that came after the perceived betrayal. There's a betrayal there.
It's also a kind of Hollywood movie they don't necessarily do too often, but it's basically the old actor in final role about them being old.
Walter Matthau's character is pissed that Gustafson got the girl that he liked, but she was a cheat and a horrible person.
Yeah.
So, you know, his reply to that is, well, she screwed me over, so does that make us even?
Like, what should she have cheated on with him? Would that have made it better?
Yeah, I'm not sure what would have made that situation better in Goldman's view of things. But it's kind of funny that
6 gallons of wine and a goat
was playing a character that was actually his age. And it's kind of cool, you know, that he went out on such a high note in this film, playing the funny, mean old dad of guys that are already fucking old, you know.
And he still treats them like kids, like
teenagers.
Children.
Don't you make me break you two up again, you know. And
they are children to him.
I love it. He even calls Lemon a kid. Look, kid.
I like when he says the first 90 years go off so fast. One day you woke up and you're not anyone anymore. What?
I love that character.
Yeah, you're counting the minutes, and of course, you know, he really was that old. And kind of one of the cool things I always thought was interesting about him is he was born in 1907 and died in 1997. He was exactly 90 years old, you know. That's kind of cool. And he's played so many great characters. I mean, memorable characters that people remember. I mean,
the Penguin.
The Penguin, for God's sakes. Yeah, and then Mickey in the Rocky films. And then he killed him in that one too. He died. And of course he gets to do the sequel to this movie where he dies. And I don't know, man. I've always been a fan of Burgess Meredith.
Good character actor.
And it really, one of the last things he did was the sequel, Grumpier Old Men, back in '95. And then he did a movie, I think it was a horror film that came out in '96, and that was it. He was done. Had to laugh when this movie was picked for Valentine's Day. What gets ladies more excited than an old ass wrinkled Walter Matthau, Burgess Meredith and Jack Lemmon. A great movie. Yeah. And it's a romantic comedy. Because Lemmon is in love with the Ann-Margret character, and she's apparently in love with his ass too.
They both are in love with her.
Oh,
And
he
Jack
does.
is too.
It's funny. She goes, "Well, it's time to go to bed." And he goes, "Oh, I messed up again." And he goes and he
By kissing her, yeah.
door, and she's locking the door, and he is, oh.
I'm not prepared. He's panicking because it's been so long.
Yeah, he played Ernie Pyle. And the shocking thing is Ernie Pyle actually worked with him and helped with the making of that film and died just before it was released. Killed. So what is up? I see 11 Alpha and John O'Staines have popped in. Of course, Penny is here. Our friends Gambit and is Snorty here?
Yeah.
Yep, there's Snorty.
So, in lieu of that,
Pleasure, friend.
Hey, Penny.
sorry.
Also in Bye Bye Birdie, and later with Elvis in Viva Las Vegas. Yep. She had that crazy shag rug dance that she did, man. Yeah, Grumpy Old Men's a great flick. I remember going to see this in the theater. I was still in the military. Yeah, Ernie Pyle, the story of G.I. Joe. It's a film that's been on my list for a while. They're doing for Military Monday. I've talked about it on Military Monday because I always loved that film. Active for more than 6 decades, Meredith has been called a virtuosic actor and one of the most accomplished actors of the century. You forgot the end quote.
You know, you could probably just link us directly to Wikipedia.
Oh my God, shut up.
God damn. Let Gambit be.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna film a video like the one of leave Britney alone. I said, leave Gambit alone.
Yeah, I said it a few minutes ago that he was born in 2007 and died in 1997. That's fucking wild. I love shit like that. Yeah, he had 2 last roles. It was Grumpier Old Men and some weird horror film called Ripper. It might have been a video game. I don't know.
Yeah, Ripper was a video game.
Video game. Yeah, so there you go. And then so his last movie was Grumpier Old Men. Great way to go out, man. And he died in the movie too, and that's trippy.
You know what would be funny?
Well, why are you in the chat and not on the show, Paul?
Because I didn't send him an email, which can be resolved right now.
You know,
Yeah, get your ass on here.
It shouldn't be our fault that he can't seem to stay on social media.
Oh, social media can't stand him. It's different.
He's too marine for social media.
Yeah, it's really funny, Pup. You'll appreciate this. I told a joke on our Facebook group, and here, I think I put it up here, didn't I? Did I put it in the media? Yeah. Wait a minute. One of them's missing. I uploaded both. Yeah, I guess I'll not do that. Okay. I'll just go to the website and share my screen. There's some really great stuff that I shared today in the group. A lot of cool stuff. Here we go. Here we go.
Hope I just sent you an email.
All right, so share screen. Yes, full screen. There we go. Share. So there you go. And
why do you look like Fat Adam Driver in that?
so remember, the most important letter is the letter R when Googling Gary Oldman. And the Marine didn't get the joke. And I thought that was funny.
And I don't understand how you're not getting that.
Yeah, it's a simple joke. Remember, the most important letter is the letter R when Googling Gary Oldman. Firefighters had to pull an ice fisherman out of the middle of a frozen lake. Still want to try it. I've been ice fishing, and I don't know what the hoopla about it. I did not enjoy myself.
I wouldn't even consider trying
It's like,
to do that.
You know how much you hate fishing? I'm like, yeah. Because imagine doing it on ice. I'm like, yeah.
Well, hello, children.
All right, Pope, tell me that you get this joke on screen.
Yes.
Okay, so the only Marine that doesn't get it is Joe Zeitz. Joe says, I don't get. You two are now friends, right? I told him to get a hold of you.
Yes. I had a conversation with him. Great guy. I haven't gotten back to him.
Yeah, I love him. I love him. He's such a good dude.
With it yet?
And
I've been looking at it. I've just been dealing with a whole bunch of other shit.
Here's another joke for you. Who wants to read it?
You do it.
All right. You guys are pussies. Hey, honey, did you know the Swedish have a word for crying while masturbating? It's called gratunka. That there is a word for this is kind of pathetic and sad. I guess you could even call it a real tearjerker.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Oh.
And let's take that one down because I can't seem to add it. The other one I added. Put it back up. Oh, it says it's still here. What's going on? Delete. Thank you. Now upload for a new one. And then there's this one. Because today, finish loading. Thank you. Today is the birthday of Andrew Robinson, which a lot of you know him as Garrick. But I know him from a movie called Dirty Harry, and it's one of the things he's most famous for playing. Yeah, and so, with it being his birthday,
characters in Star Trek.
Yeah, Garrick. Yeah, we used to call him Clitoris Head. Thank God, Mr. Robinson got the character of Garrick to fall back on, so he didn't have to write the books. I'm not Scorpio, and then later, I am Scorpio. Happy birthday, Mr. Robinson. And of course, that's a joke on Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah.
Matthau was initially hesitant to accept the role, but was convinced by Lemmon and his son, Charles Matthau.
And he ended up getting terribly sick because they were filming it in the freezing cold. He had double pneumonia after this.
Yep. Oh, well, I was actually watching a podcast yesterday that Jonathan Frakes and Brett Spiner started doing. And they talked about Brent performing with Jack and Walter. And they were very complimentary of them, despite Walter's reputation as being very difficult to work with.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently, apparently the grumpy old man thing wasn't just an act.
Well, Lemmon did 10 movies with him, so I guess these two got along.
Well, no, those two are like best friends. Like they just got each other, but apparently, like different people, like not different people, but people who weren't him and Walter had a very, very hard time. Especially directors. Apparently, they didn't like directors very much.
Yeah, I always tell them what to do, where to go, what to say.
Yeah.
When to say it.
I'm just like, we're comedians. We get it. Let's fucking do this thing.
And tell them to say it again and go and tell them that it's like, no, we need you to give an actual performance here and not just half-ass the lines. Yeah, real jerks, those directors.
Right?
Hey, my swabby buddy is here. Shellback.
Hey, our pet Squid's here.
Dude. Good to see you, man. I go ice fishing at the local gas station, catch ice. But the bag full. All right, fuck you. That's good. Ed Robinson also played the father of Hellraiser. Yes, he was the dad of the girl in the original Hellraiser movie, and his body got stolen by his brother. And so
as
they
one
think
does.
it's dad, and it's actually the brother. So is it better to be a shithead or a clithead? I don't know.
I mean, neither one's great.
I think with one, you get colds. The other one, you get yeast infections. So have one, 2 dozen of another. Unfortunately, generated the imperfect reboot of this decade. Yeah, I've paid no attention to that. In fact, I really didn't go past Hellraiser 2. I mean, I did see the outer space one, which basically, when they made Event Horizon, I'm like, you already made this movie. It was Hellraiser in space.
Yeah, it's like 3 was basically Event Horizon Part 2, I guess.
That was 4. 3 is the one that has Dax in it.
Oh, right. I forgot all about that one. Because Gary's right. The first 2 are really the best.
Yeah, it was connected. There was that connective tissue in the story that worked.
It's like Nightmare on Elm Street. The first 2 are great. The third I love for different reasons, being a metalhead. Because Dokken did some of the soundtrack for it. And there's
in the third one, didn't they show how it was made?
That's the fourth one.
Fourth one, okay.
And
I know I've seen them all, but didn't like anything after the second film.
The fourth one's almost like an anthology of 3 stories. They only really go to space at the end. And it's so they can kill Pinhead, but they go, oh, well, he dies like hundreds of years into the future, so we can just keep pumping out sequels to the end of history.
Yeah. And that, I mean, the first 2 were fucking awesome. After that, you kind of get into like, okay, what are we doing here?
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there's only so many times of, oh, look, it's a puzzle box. Oh, look, someone solved it. Oh, I better solve the puzzle box again and say go to hell.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Yep. You actually did. You used woke. I saw it there. I'm using woke again. it's a word that's easy to fall back on because you don't have to sit there and explain a page of information. You just say certain words, DEI, woke.
There are things that are easy for everyone to get
the point across and not have to go into a long diatribe about it. I like this little town they live in.
Oh God, I just had a thought. Grumpy old Hellraisers. Old Pinhead. I can't even tear their souls apart anymore.
Well, look, yeah, but I'm totally with you there. You better have a good fucking reason for making that remake. And every once in a while, they hit the nail on the head. But majority of the time, it's waste.
Yeah, majority of the time, it's a far inferior version of the original.
Now, this is a very famous person. Does anybody know who that guy is right there?
Nope.
Tatopoulos?
Buck Henry.
Oh.
Buck Henry is famous for really a lot of different things, but two specific things pop into my head every time I hear or see Buck Henry. And the number one thing is he was the comedy behind Get Smart.
Oh, yeah.
He was the voice of that show. And Mel Brooks gets way too much credit for that one. Not that he doesn't deserve credit for other things, but he doesn't deserve it for Get Smart. Buck Henry does. And two, Buck Henry is famous because of The Graduate. With Dustin Hoffman and Bancroft.
Oh, yeah. I still haven't seen that
Mrs. Robinson,
movie.
I think you're trying to seduce me. Again, Anne Bancroft, Anima, is amazing in that fucking movie.
Yeah, you said so.
You really got to see her in one of her best roles today. When we watched, we also watched another movie that was the one I kind of wanted to do before I did this one. Then I went, no, we need to do this movie. But I love the movie, The Prisoner of Second Street. And what a great movie that is. And it's about a guy losing his mind after he loses his job. And then his wife begins, it's that shared insanity type thing. With
looks.
Yeah.
Folie à deux.
Folie à deux is so fucking funny.
I mean, they switch sides because then she ends up getting mad and he has his sanity back. It's so funny.
Yeah. And it's just so great. By the way, I love the joke because that was a real joke that people do in real life. It's actually dangerous to do it. To spray warm water on your roof at night and then or on somebody's roof right above their door. And then when they open and shut the door, it causes it to break off and fall on.
Yep.
But it can come down as a sheet. And that's where it's dangerous. Burgess Meredith also played I knew about that one too. Slasher Fred. I like that movie.
Puff the Magic Dragon. That's what you wrote, man.
By the way, hi, James. Andrew Robinson, like Margaret Hamilton, had a problem with, no, really, it was a real problem in his career that he played the killer Scorpio in Dirty Harry too fucking well. It ruined his career. He was famous, but couldn't get work.
Yep. It's like
because he was too good as a serial killer.
It's like the kid who plays Joffrey in Game of Thrones. People were actually accosting him in real life and bitching at him about the shit he did in the show.
Well, he got lucky, though.
Aren't you happy that they killed me with an acid that ate my throat out?
Yeah, right.
He came back to acting, though, but like...
I mean, I guess that's a compliment to your acting skills, is that people can't separate you from the character.
No, it's a manifestation of stupidity.
Well, yes, that as well.
Yeah, but it's like if you were famous for playing a PDF file person. It's like, yeah, you did such a great job. No one ever wants to have anything to do with you ever again.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I think they should remake this movie with Elton John and Billy Joel.
What?
That actually would be fucking hilarious.
Actually, I would watch it. I would totally watch it.
Like,
Sometimes an idea is so bad, your curiosity perks up immediately.
Or even like The Odd Couple with those two, Elton John and fucking Billy Joel.
No, I would want the Odd Couple with Nicolas Cage and let's see who'd be like super
but you would
straight-laced
need Nicolas
person.
Cage when he was in his 30s or 40s for that, because then you could do The Odd Couple, and Nick Cage would have been an insane fucking Felix Unger.
Yeah.
You need to keep cleaning! Keep on cleaning!
Like when he goes off on a rant, because nobody plays insane like Jack Nicholson or Nick Cage.
Jack Nicholson.
And by the way, I want to point out it is The Prisoner on 2nd Street or 2nd Avenue that he perfected his histrionic crazy rants, because it finally he nailed them perfectly. And it's so funny that it took him years, like a decade, to fucking nail histrionic comedy. And I think the best he ever did was in the Prisoner film, because you really feel his anxiety in that. Now, I'm not saying you don't feel anxiety when you watch the Out of Towners. I'm just telling you the anxiety is so real and palpable between him and I just forgot her name that played his wife. And the two
Sandy.
of them are. What's that?
Sandy?
No, the name of the actress.
Yeah.
She married Mel Brooks. And ironically, the character's name in that movie is Mel. And by the way, he told a story once about how they met. It was doing stage stuff that they met. And it's such a funny, cute story. And it's so shocking because women outlive men all the time, but yet I've seen actors that are old now who outlive their wives. And I'm like, how did they do that?
On average, because men are more likely to do stupid shit if we get past the stupid shit thing.
Well, we also do shit that causes us real stress. And the anxiety increases blood pressure.
And we have an accelerated metabolism in comparison.
On top of that, we, heterosexual men in particular are susceptible because of our relationships with women and what that does to us. But not anima.
Actually, I wonder.
Are you saying she's not a woman?
No, she's a total woman, but she doesn't drive me crazy.
No, I wonder about that then.
It's hard to
do
feel
lesbians live for less time than straight women? Because they also have to deal with women.
Hey, Snorty's feed.
So the conclusion we come to is that dealing with women kills people.
Yes.
It's like, oh my God, Will Ferrell said that shit yesterday. I'm like, historically, almost all of the women who have led countries and empires were known as some of the bloodiest, most murderous women in history.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? One of the most war hawkish people in D.C. is Hillary Clinton.
The bloodiest monarch in British history is Queen Victoria.
And you got Bloody Mary, too.
You get Mary Tudor and
300 Protestants burned at the stake.
And you might want to ask Elizabeth Tudor her opinion of Ireland.
Yeah. Now there's Ozzie Davis, best remembered by me as playing John F. Kennedy in the little film Bubba Hotep.
It's a good one. I
And I
mean,
think that was his last movie.
Drew Carey had one of the best jokes about it. It's like, really, there'd be no more wars. It'd be, England's calling up. It's like, Germany, why are you invading? Oh, I think you know why.
I think you know why. Which is, it's a double joke there because it's a joke on Germany itself, and it's a joke on women expecting to know why she's upset.
Yeah.
You know why. I really fucking have no clue.
Although I will say that is still my favorite Volkswagen ad to this date. It was just a one-page ad, demonstrating their fuel economy, and it was a picture, I think, a Jetta. It just said from Berlin to Warsaw in one tank.
Oh my god!
Oh
my fucking god! I've got to find that. Really?
That's one of the
Oh my god!
Hang on. What?
I did not see that coming.
Neither did Poland. Blue Velvet is again. I know it's a great film. I know the entire story. I've never seen that movie. It creeped me out too much. Didn't scare me. Didn't freak me out. It just, there's something about it that it was just too creepy for me. I don't like movies that get under my skin, and that was one of those movies I could tell, and I've never watched it for that reason. Love enough. I hated the Dream Warriors video because they kept interrupting the song with sound effects from the movie.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Although,
but I do like that movie, by the way. Dream Warriors is one of my favorite Freddy Krueger movies. I thought it was the most sci-fi of the.
There's an amazing story from the making of that movie video, where after the takes, the band was literally doing lines of coke off of Freddy Krueger's claws.
Get out of here! Really?
No, I'm not kidding.
Oh man, that's crazy.
If you.
Okay, what happened?
What?
Anima? Both of you were going to say something. Anima, what were you going to say?
I didn't say anything.
Hello?
Well, somebody said something at the same time as Shinatsky. And it led to an abrupt stop. So go ahead. Go ahead, Shinatsky.
If you want some really good interviews, look up Freddy Krueger. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Robert Englund.
Yeah, Robert Englund. There's an interview with him where he's in the Freddy makeup. I think it's like filming 3 and 4, and he's talking about the character, and he's giving these really in-depth answers. It's amazing.
No, people don't understand that Robert Englund really got into that character, and he is also an extremely sharp dude. I like listening to him in interviews.
But he's talking about Freddy in the Freddy makeup, which is crazy.
Wait, what wasn't his name? Chatterhead or Chattermouth? What was it? That
Chatter was the.
Was that it?
In Hellraiser, Chatter. That's the big mouth one, right?
The big mouth one that chattered his teeth. Yeah.
Yeah, Cheddar. I mean, technically, they don't actually have names. I mean, technically, Pinhead's just supposed to be Hell Priest. And Clive Barker will want to tear your soul apart if you call him Pinhead, even though it's what he's billed as in the later movies.
Yeah, and I always liked the name Pinhead, to be honest with you. And the English actor that played the part, I liked him too. Very soft-spoken man. I have to admit, the MTV video takes you back to the bad old days of hair metal. Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan. Not that I wasn't a fan of some of the songs, because look, man, I don't consider them a hair band, but I really liked Whitesnake, and I didn't want to look at them. I wanted to hear them, and I think that's the problem I have with a lot of bands. I like hearing them. I don't fucking want to look at them.
Well, I mean, the style of a lot of the glam bands in the 80s was not great, but let's face it, early Motley Crue fucking slams. Dokken is great.
What was the one with the name Six? The lead singer, something Six.
Yeah, Nikki Six.
Nikki Six.
He was the bassist for Motley Crue.
Couldn't stand looking at that dude. They look too feminine to me, and it weirded me out.
Well, that was the style, and like that's why I never like bands like Poison and stuff like that, where it's just like Bret Michaels looks like a fucking Playboy model.
Yeah, and it's weird. It's
Gary
fucking
likes his
weird.
men looking very masculine.
I do, but not because I want to have sex with them or have them sex me up.
I didn't say that. Why aren't you going there?
I don't like feminine because I know what you're fucking saying, Mister. Acting innocent.
Gary.
Like they were femboys before femboys were cool.
Right. Exactly. You know, Thailand was inspired by those bands. I want you to put that down, that I made that up right when I said it, as I'm saying it.
And that is how international events are.
I go to
built
prison
up.
for that joke.
Right.
No, you're just getting a visit from Chris Hansen, Gary. That's all.
What is that song that used to get played on Monday Night Football all the time? Gary Glitter did.
Rock and Roll Part 2?
Yes. Fucking love that song, and I'm so angry that cocksucker ruined it.
Yeah.
He ruined his own song. And it's like, I can't, and I still, when I hear it, I'm like, oh, God damn it. And I'm like,
oh, it's an amazing song. Unfortunately, he's a piece of shit.
Yep.
We have
Anima,
agreed, guys.
look, you were wanting one today. We got it. Thank you, Reed.
Oh, yeah. Thanks,
All right,
Reed.
Martin, you know what video to play.
Okay. La lista. You
Any minute now.
don't get.
Don't you rush me. Don't rush me. I like to take my time.
No.
Oh.
I'm trying to
I
find
savor
it. Oh,
it.
But by the way, Gary, since we're waiting on
Shut! Hey, shut! Shut! Hey, you forgot to unlock the back door, you dummy.
What were you saying, Shadowski?
Oh, if you like the Hellraiser guy, Doug Bradley,
Doug
Carpenter
Bradley is a really nice guy. And,
Yeah.
I met him twice at conventions, and I was impressed just how intelligent he is in conversation. And it's hard to believe he's one of the scariest faces in horror history.
But look up a song by Carpenter Brut called "Blood for the Blood God." He narrates the music video for it.
Ooh.
I heard about that. Yeah, remind me after the show, because I would like to go check that out and show that to Anima.
Yeah,
Daryl Hannah looks fantastic in this.
40K
God, she's always been
tonight.
gorgeous. Great White and Cinderella. I wanted to go back to this one. I still can't watch Eraserhead. I watched it, and I watched it when I was in Fake College at William and Mary. And it was me and some of the radio DJ people that worked at the college radio station went to see it. And I remember, because my buddy Martin, nickname Mangy, he gave himself that nickname, by the way, Mangy. Martin Cox. Martin says, so what did you think of the movie, Gary? I said, I think I was supposed to be high when I watched it, and I forgot. And
By the way, that was Stanley Kubrick's favorite movie.
No, there was another director. I'm not saying not, but there's another famous director that has that on his list. And I try to remember who the fuck it was, and it surprised me. I mostly identify Buck Henry with Saturday Night Live. Well, yeah, because he was deeply involved with SNL the first year. A
couple directors, like between that and Blue Velvet, that tends to be two of the ones that earn like a lot of credit.
Yeah, it's just a film I can't bring myself to watch. And I know I'm going to regret it. I'm going to die one day, and the last thing I'll say is like, I should have watched it.
Nah, not really.
I mean,
I
don't.
liked both of the films too, Ariel. And by the way, hi.
Yeah, I can get that if it unnerves you, because Lynch can unnerve you like no other human being can with film. And for the things that seem the most innocuous, which is the really impressive thing.
I have had dinner
Oh,
with a couple of film people, over the years. And both times I had dinner with those people, I was told right before meeting them that I wasn't allowed to talk about something. With David Lynch, because I got to have dinner with David Lynch at his house when he was living out in Virginia. And David invited us out. I was the plus one for Ron and Judy Miller. And because they were the visual effects artists that worked with him on Dune. And he was my mentor. I lived with them. And as we get there, pull up in the car, and I step out of the car, Ron turns from the front seat to me and says, "Oh, and by the way, you can't talk about Dune." And I'm like, that's all I want to talk about. Are you fucking kidding me? So all I was able to talk to him about was Elephant Man and Eraserhead. Because those are the only two other films of his I'd seen. And that was frustrating because Dune was such a big thing to me. And anyway, that broke my heart. And then, of course, the other one, of course, was Dolph Lundgren, because he was dating Jim Woodward's sister. And I got to go over there for dinner. And I was told right as I came in the door, "Oh, and you're not allowed to talk about He-Man, Masters of the Universe." And I went, fucking kidding me. It just came out. And finally I screwed up later on purpose, because he said something about method acting. And I said, "Is that what you used when you played Adam as He-Man? Adam and He-Man?" And Jim Woodward kicked me under the table very hard.
Yep.
Abracadabra, I sit on his knee, presto changeo, and now he is me. Hocus pocus. We take it back. Magic is fun. We're dead. Magic 1978. A great fucking movie that Anthony Hopkins put a lot into playing that role. I love that movie. Burgess Meredith is great in it. He gets murdered in it in the third act, as I remember. Good film. Good film. Thanks for bringing that up, Slasher Fred. It is on my list, and movies I think are safe for you to watch.
Safe for me to watch.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
5-year-old.
just finished watching Support Your Local Sheriff. That's a great fucking movie right there. James Garner is great in that. Hey, Sander.
Well, Jim Garner is great.
Hi, Sander.
Jim Garner is pretty much great in everything he does.
By the way, I saw in Variety yesterday that David Boreanaz is going to be playing Jim Rockford in the reboot series.
Really?
And I went, I'm okay with that. I like him a lot. And I like how he's not afraid to play men masculine. And I like that. So many actors are afraid of that shit. You see Hollywood actors crossing their legs like women,
I'm just glad my grandmother's not here to see it, because the Rockford Files was like her favorite show of all time.
She might have liked it, though.
Maybe.
She'd gotten to know David, because David did Navy SEALs, and he fucking made sure that show did the men and women in service were treated correctly.
They only fucked up once, and that's Sonny's death, when he gets shot by.
Well, that was stupid.
That was so fucking stupid.
Yeah. Pedro Pascal, I'm praying to God that people have learned to stop putting him in things.
Well, I mean, he's gay, so
I don't care.
He's everywhere.
Yeah.
I just don't want to see his
what I
face
hate
anymore.
is he plays characters so badly.
His Richard Reed is fucking atrocious.
Well, that's just it. I watched that movie and I enjoyed everybody but him.
I don't think we're going to seeing him as often.
I dug the kid playing Johnny Storm. I thought he did a fantastic job.
Yeah, I thought he did an okay job. Yeah.
No, not okay. I thought he did a fantastic job. It's a Fantastic Four movie, mister. It's fantastic or nothing.
I just
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna see Doomsday. I just hope it goes away.
We're done with that. All of us are. We don't give two shits what they're doing now. There are so many things I'd rather do. I would rather shove icicles in my eyes than to watch another Marvel movie. I don't fucking care.
When you look at it, the Fantastic Four started off the MCU.
It was particularly sad.
Even before Spider-Man, there was the original Fantastic Four, and it was a good movie.
Yeah, but it was never actually officially released. It was particularly sad for Margaret Hamilton since she was a nice lady who loved children, and children ran in fear of her because of the Wicked Witch. No, I totally agree with you. It's sad. Shit like that happens. It happened to the dude from Ghostbusters.
Ooh, John Lithgow, John Cleese. I just realized who could be paired with Nicolas Cage. Sean Connery again. If they did it around the time of The Rock, that would have been awesome.
Let's see. Sure, most of the remakes, which 36% of them are all right. I would say it's anywhere from 25 to 35. I'd agree right there. You're right there in the ballpark of where I think the percentage of remakes of films turn out good. And then an even smaller number, right around 10%, are better than the original.
Yeah.
Which surprises me. When that happens, I'm floored. Hello, my very good
An example for me would be the remake of Battlestar Galactica. Because the remake blows the original out of the water.
Well, the big problem is Glenn A. Larson. Because
Yeah.
Glenn A. Larson, great idea guy like George Lucas, terrible at being the showrunner. And he was writing on that show, the stories and shit like that, and they were terrible. They were just bad.
And Ron Moore was apparently like
Ronald D. Moore.
The Battlestar remake turned into was what he wanted Voyager to be. And
he wanted to do something dark. And of course, ironically, as I said before, but I don't know if you were here when I said it, that Ronald D. Moore was promised the next Star Trek project. And he left his Paramount office to go home, got in the car, was leaving, turned back around, had to come back because he forgot something, walked in and caught Pillar and Brandon Braga fucking planning Enterprise while he was out. Caught them. It was basically walking in on your wife and catching her fucking a dude. That was what happened, and that's probably how it felt. Because he walked out of there and was so fucking quit.
Well,
and turned around and hold on, I got to tell you this. There's something important here, bud. So he walks away and goes and does Battlestar, and he kind of lucks into that because he's involved in the writing, but he's not the showrunner until they name him showrunner in the first season. And that's how the show began to really evolve with Ronald D. Moore. But we got to go back. Les Moonves, the head of CBS, said that if Enterprise didn't get its viewership up, he was going to cancel the show. They made a deal with him that they would get the numbers up where he could cancel them. So what does he do? The numbers get up, and they're actually higher than what was asked for, and Les Moonves canceled it. Why? Because he liked Battlestar Galactica, and he felt Star Trek should have been more like that. And so he ended Enterprise right then and there. So Ronald D. Moore got revenge on the guys who fucked him over.
Yeah, but at the same time, we got screwed because we were about to see the NX refit.
I know.
That was going to be next season. With the Earth Romulan War, and we were going to see the NX refit, which is one of the most beautiful starships I've ever seen.
Yeah, but we're never going to. Yeah, they did it. Although there, all the way back in 2019, there was rumblings that they might try to bring it back, but not with Alex Kurtzman because it would have been shit if he had.
Mm-hmm. I just hope that we can get more sci-fi series because it ain't gonna be Star Trek anymore. Sadly, I don't trust the new people they got either. It's just content. which makes me sad, but that's reality.
Okay, so according to Alpha, what I was saying to you, Martin, is I'm not a heterosexual. I've said it. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm a gay man trapped in a straight body. It's just that way.
No, Gary is a closeted heterosexual, so every time he acknowledges his homosexuality, it's just him being further in the hetero closet. That's all.
It's why I get along with gay people so well, because I just like hanging out with them. They're fun. Griselda Blanco, what's that one about, James? I'm not sure. And then Elizabeth Bathory, I know that name from history.
I know that name for a very different reason.
Griselda Blanco is, I'm assuming, another leader that was bloody.
Probably another female leader who got, or was she that, was that Miami drug kingpin who basically killed God knows how many people under her orders?
Yeah, and remember a lot of those murders that took place while, he was in prison and was the future president of that part of Africa, famous black man.
Nelson Mandela?
Nelson Mandela, his wife was a murderer.
Oh,
she would have people, she had people, had stacked tires around them and set the tires on fire while the people were trapped inside.
Nice.
That was one of her favorite things to do.
Yep.
I'm not fucking kidding.
And Elizabeth Bathory, I mean, if you guys aren't familiar,
she's the one who bathed in blood, right?
Yeah, she had multiple servant girls essentially murdered.
No, it wasn't servant girls. It was girls from the surrounding country, at least allegedly. Because the thing with Bathory that's really hard to tell with her is that basically a bunch of people owed her money and she was asking for it back. So suddenly these charges come up. It's like, oh, by the way, she's an insane murderess. And this other guy's in charge, and all these debts are suddenly canceled. So it's possible everything that happened or may have been literally, no, we're just going to call you insane, lock you up, and fuck you.
Either way, she was the inspiration for one of my favorite bands, Bathory.
Yeah. So I want to get back to this film because Ossie Davis's character is about to die. And he gets a date with the Ann-Margret character. What is her last name? It's French Canadian.
What the hell is her name?
Proud. Truax. And Ariel Trow.
True, yeah.
True. However they pronounce it. Anyway, he gets a date with her, and they're like, "What the fuck?" He goes, "Snooze, you lose." How some celebs like Shatner, Blake, and OJ outlived their wives. Dark thought on Valentine's Day. A good one.
You're led to thinking that she's kind of slutty because she dates all three of them.
But she's doing it as friends. She's just thinking she's making friends, but she's in love with Lemon's character. And I certainly can rewatch Dune 84 without having to cater to Denis Villeneuve's slop. I'm never going to watch anything Denis does. I'm not going to watch his
I enjoy the new Dune movies mostly for the cinematography. Like it looks like Dune should.
That's kind of the problem in modern day. Our tech's better than ever, but writing is shit these days.
Yeah, the writing's not great, but the cinematography is excellent.
Yeah, but the movies are shit. I don't care if
they're not great.
I don't care if they look good. They're shit. Same thing applies to Last Jedi.
Well,
it's beautiful, but it's shit.
As Mythbusters proved, you can polish a turd.
The writing is fairly true to the novels.
Oh, they completely fucked up Chani. No. They also split up the Fremen to create a group of the Fremen
are no atheists
that are atheists. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
The Fremen
part two is
fucked that up. When Chani reacts to him marrying the princess, was one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever seen in my life. I was so insulted. That is the heart of the fucking story moving forward.
She encouraged the union.
Yes.
It's the only positive in Paul Atreides' story when you really break it down to it is his relationship with Chani.
Look, I'm going to explain it to you like this, and I paused the movie for a reason, because this outtake is one of Anima's favorite outtakes in the movie, from this scene. So anyway, when it comes to Denis Villeneuve, this is how I feel.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
That's how I feel about Denny.
I'll say this: part 1 was well executed. Part 2,
part 1 was only good.
Because the promise of what would come.
The promise of what was going to happen in the second film.
Yeah.
This is the same thing that ruined and destroyed anything that was good within Force Awakens.
Yes. Part 1 was bait.
Yeah. 1 was the bait for the second. And when they fucked up the second film, that fucks up the first film. And I will never watch them again. And fuck Diddy. Boy, I tell you what. I will personally go out there and punch him in the face.
I still hate him
fucks
for
up Bond.
I still hate him for ruining Blade Runner.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that either. Someone but it's a sequel. And I said it is not a sequel because it lacks DNA from the first film. He went out of his way to not make it look like Blade Runner. And
it's too clean. Blade Runner 2049 is way too fucking clean for how dead that universe is supposed to be.
Harry, you sound like you were planning a Stewie trip of punching directors and saying, no.
Bad scenario, bad.
Also, 2049 answers the question that should never be answered. Is Deckard human?
No,
not answered. It's not answered.
No, in fact, they do a fairly good job of being vague about it. But Deckard says the only line that's important, I know what I am.
Yeah.
So
which is
I
still
see
vague.
Jeff is here. Soul Assassin popped in too. Holy crap.
Hey, Soul Assassin, good to see you, man. Always.
Always good to see you, man. It's good to see everybody's here. I was really shocked that Shell was here. I haven't seen Shell in forever. I only see him when I go on other people's shows.
I wish there were only 6 Star Wars films. I've learned very important wisdom.
Bye, James.
Sometimes there's enough.
Yep.
We're gonna make a movie about a Jedi butler, and the movie's gonna be called "How the Jedi Butler Did It," and then we're gonna make a prequel afterward called "Why the Butler Did It."
And you know what?
The prequel series is to me.
For 35 years, we had the expanded universe, which was great.
Fuck you, Sander. You dickhead.
Well, no, Book Chani, yeah, I'll agree. She's right or die.
Oh, the book, yeah, she's a great character.
Yeah, Book Chani's fucking awesome.
What are y'all talking about? There are only 6 Star Wars films. No, that's what we're saying, buddy. There's only 6.
The other 3 are, figments of our imagination that never happened, like Alien Resurrection.
Okay, I'm going to go even further than that. For me, there are only 3 Star Wars films.
No, nice. I do like the prequels.
And it's the Disney films.
Oh!
So, do you include the Ewok movies in those 6?
No, but I actually enjoyed them. They were dumb, but they were fun. I mean, Wilford Brimley's in them, for God's sakes. Diabetes.
Henry, that was a twisted twist.
Because they introduced sorcery into Star Wars in that second one.
No, it's gorgeous looking. And I got to tell you, I thought Ryan Gosling was great in it.
No, he did a great
I actually
job.
cried. I wept when he was on those stairs dying. And then you hear that theme from Batty's death. And I'm like,
if my head canon, he didn't die. He He's a superior organism. He's only beaten up.
You said he's got a superior orgasm?
Organism.
Oh, organism. Yeah, not orgasm.
Stop
I'm
thinking
a
with your teeth, Gary.
cybernetic orgasm.
Oh no.
And
Well,
Cyberdyne
that's what
Model 101.
that's what vibrators do. So
my favorite moment in Blade Runner is when Harrison Ford accidentally touched Gosling. I thought that was great. It's also a great photograph because Harrison Ford has this like look at his face right when he made contact. It's like, oh shit.
Like, uh-oh. Didn't mean to
Those
do
two are
that.
apparently very chummy with each other. They really enjoyed each other's company and drinking together, getting drunk together.
Which, I mean, that's happened a number of times. Some of my best friends I've met by getting in a fist fight with.
No, yeah. By the way, Sander, that's what I'm saying. Only 3 Star Wars films. I only believe in Star Wars 1, which is just simply called Star Wars, and then Empire Strikes Back, and then that kind of sloppy film that I half like, Return of the Jedi, because that's when George Lucas started sniffing his own shit and fucking doing goofy shit, like changing it from being on Kashyyyk and having Wookiees to making it this creature that's called, instead of Wookiee, he called them Ewoks.
That was in part because, like, where are you going to find that many huge guys? It's a lot easier to, unfortunately, find a bunch of small people.
No, it was about toys. He is a marketing genius. He really is.
Okay.
No,
He's not a creative genius.
To the point where Disney emulated him. Like, the Porgs from Episode 8, like, let's face it, that's merch. That's the
I
only
know
reason
some
they
people
exist.
that bought those things. I'm just like, it's a bird thing.
Yeah, it's a chicken.
Yeah.
And by the way, I hate the holiday special, but because it's part of the past in my memory as a child, I have a copy of it. It was upgraded to HD, and it's not bad. It looks good. It's just so bad. Oh my god, like Grandpa watching porn.
Bea Arthur in the cantina singing about it's time to close this place down is probably the best thing in the holiday special.
Davey, I think you will find most Legacy fans feel that 77 to 83 was it for Star Wars.
I like the expanded universe stuff.
Why are we paused?
Yeah, continue.
Because I keep trying to bring us back here. And there's stuff going on in the film, and I can't get us back here. I tried 3 times, and it just keeps getting derailed.
Back to film. Back to film. Back to film.
Also,
back
the Star Wars Ewok spin-off films. We brought those up, Slasher Fred, and yeah, I actually thought they were good. So anyway, like, he makes a big deal over this shit about Jack Lemmon's character stealing his girlfriend. And so finally he guilts Jack into backing off from Ann-Margret and leaves the door open for Matthau, but she's not interested in a relationship with him.
And she's really hurt by him suddenly acting so irrational.
Yeah.
Because they had a great night. He was dancing when he made breakfast.
Just so you know, Martin, you got one person standing up for you.
Martin, I'm a cybernetic orgasm.
Yeah, I wonder how Werner would say orgasm. That would be funny to hear him. If you've ever seen the movie THX, let me tell you something, dude. We have seen it. I am a true fan of movies. Absolutely. I watched the original version, and then I watched George Lucas's special edition, which I have to admit, I kind of liked what he did to it. Unlike what he did to Star Wars, he actually did a good job of beefing up the visuals rather than making Han Solo not Han Solo. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah. Han shot first, man. Fuck that other stuff. I cannot stand that he tried to change that. So I'm trying to remember what's happening here.
Matthau's character takes her ice fishing, and then something bites a big fish, and they try to pull it out, and they make noises that sound to everybody outside as if they were doing it.
Oh, having
In the
sex, right?
shanty, yeah. And he wants to take a photo, and she lets the fish go back because she doesn't want to kill it. And he makes the funniest no sound because the photo he takes is from the empty ice hole.
The ice hole?
The hole in the ice
hole.
whatever.
What an ice hole.
Yeah, that was my German brain coming through. Sorry, I'm tired.
Okay, baby.
Ice hole sounds like a line that would be in Batman and Robin. It's nice to see you, ice hole.
George, keeping marketing rights to Star Wars is the.
Can we get away from Star Wars? Please?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that I don't want to. There we go. See, important. Bakalaka.
Yeah, now it's Gambit asking for it. That's Sanders' thing, though.
I don't care. I just press buttons.
I've got 5 terrorists going southeast on Bakalakadaka Street.
Gambit, Sandra Hammerslag, they're all the same.
We all have ADD.
Can you imagine? Maybe it's just one person with 3 accounts.
No.
Yo, my God, that would be insane. This movie
They're too
feels
different
like
in the
the
writing.
pictures of the holiday movie Deck the Halls. I like the movie Deck the Halls.
I do.
I
like
that's
it a
the one
lot.
with Arnold, and I thought it was a pretty good film. Him and
That's-
Sinbad, wasn't it? Wasn't it Sinbad? fighting
Jingle
over-
all the way. That's,
Jingle all the
that's
way.
the Arnold one.
What's Deck the Halls in? I forget.
I forget who's in Deck the Halls. That's a different movie.
I'm on it.
Yeah, Jingle All the Way. That's with the Turbo Man.
Yes.
I need the Turbo Man doll.
Oh yes, Deck the Halls is Matthew Broderick, Danny DeVito in their competition to have the most amazing light display on their houses.
Okay, not looking for it anymore then.
But Jingle All the Way is a great movie too.
Yes.
Sanders says, no, I only have one account.
Not
The word for assholes in German is Arschlocher.
really. He's misspelling it.
Arschlocher is it Loscher?
The second S needs to go. Then you have it. Arschlöcher.
That's
Okay.
the Sean Connery method of saying it.
Yeah, Sean Connery or drunk method.
Yeah, I sent Animus some great videos involving Sean Connery over the last weekend. Did you like those videos?
There were
Emma?
any head pieces involved?
I told you the long AI one. I like the information. I hate AI voices, and they were so lazy with the images they showed.
Well, you got to play it at 1.5 or 1.6.
Yeah, that's what I
Then it's
did.
not so bad.
And I went to a different tab. So
I still think it would be a great video series where like Anima tries to teach us German.
Nice.
dude,
Yeah.
It's enough for me to try and freshen up Gary's German. So I'm not taking any more students. Thank you. He's all I can handle.
Oh, you got more.
But wait.
There's more.
Hey, Socks.
Hi, Socks. Good to see you.
But no, one joke I've always wanted to do as an actual skit would be the Sean Connery Center for Domestic Abuse.
Yes.
And it would be all about the correct way to abuse your wife. You must do it with an open fist, never closed. Like he has rules of how domestic abuse works.
He's right. That's right,
Ass
Alpha.
extinguisher.
It does mean that.
That's fucked up, man.
It is.
Who created that fucking word?
It was the Germans.
Well, those were precursors to R2D2, without a doubt. Huey, Dewey, and Louie from Silent Running. That's a good movie.
Such a weird movie when you really break it down, because he in essence murders a bunch of people for trees. Yeah.
I always confused Silent Running with Run Silent, Run Deep.
Yeah, the sub movie, right.
Good movie though.
Oh my God,
made
yeah.
the song.
When an Englishman wants to use a Germanic accent and say something, that's how it sounds. I'm talking about the Germans.
Yeah. We could do
Well,
this
that's how
here,
they
you
sound.
know?
Why did you suddenly add Z to everything when it comes to German? What does Z mean?
So this is where she lets him know that this is where she confronts him about it, right?
No, this is what they had just learned that Chuck died in his sleep.
Oh, that was
And
it.
that Walter Matthau's character would have known that had he not spent the night at her house.
That was a shitty move. That was a very shitty thing to say.
Yeah, that was kind of
Yeah,
a
it
dick
was.
move.
I mean, it's like saying, "Oh, if you,
But
you
they
could have
kind
been."
of get friendly over his death, though, because he was their friend. He didn't mind them fighting so much.
As a veteran, I have problems with that movie, but I do like it. I really like Danny DeVito in it.
If you do Danny DeVito, other people's money.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about for military money, but if we're going to do it, here's how it's going, Slasher Fred. I like what we're doing right now. This is kind of fun where we pick an actor for a week that has a birthday that month. And
I really like that.
4 actors a month that we cover, or directors. We can also do directors or producers, because we're going to do later in the year, we're going to be doing the Coen brothers.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be fun.
And it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to talking about the films they did that I really like. Now, don't get me wrong, I've been very critical of some of their work. Doesn't mean I don't like the film. Like, I have problems with the movie, the dude.
Big Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski. I have problems with it. And it's a rule in writing that it doesn't take any work at all to create characters that you don't like or care about. It's hard work to create characters you care about. And in order to create characters you care about, you have to have something that connects them with the audience. Not just that they're funny. You actually have to have something about them to connect. And there are no characters in that film that the audience actually can connect to. And definitely not the dude either.
That's interesting because I can't think of a movie with a bigger cult than Lebowski.
Yeah, it's got a huge cult following. And look, man, I'm telling you, I watched it and I enjoyed the shit out of it. That scene where he's dream bowling and he rides on their fucking no panties on dresses, and he's like just going underneath them, just staring at their hoo-has. I fucking laughed my ass off at that. I also laughed when he delivered that line when they, he said, "You remembering anything yet?" "No, you better put me back down there again. Let's see if I can find it."
Now, I'll push back against that. I like John Goodman's character. Walter's amazing.
No, they're all likable. They're not connectable. They are not. And if you connect with those characters, there's something fucking wrong with you.
No, I've known Vietnam vets like Walter.
So have I. My own fucking brother. Yeah, I get that. But the thing is, he's John Milius is who he is. That character is Walter's based on John Milius. It was an homage to John Milius.
Yeah.
And I fucking love John Milius. He's my favorite fucking director of all time. And but goddamn, man, I still don't connect with that character at all. As a veteran, I don't connect with him at all. But I love all the dialogue. It's great dialogue. And it's even somewhat substantive in the way they wrote it. But the fact is
I'm going to come out as kind of a FUD here. Come out as kind of a FUD here. I own a 1911.
1911 is the greatest thing they ever made. I like the theme PC.
One of the best handguns ever built.
Actors, directors, and producers. And let's get into this right now, because Anima and I have had such a good time, John, learning and talking about Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau and their friendship. their bond. They had a very personal bond. They were best friends.
Yeah, Jack Lemmon died only a year after Matthau.
Yeah, and it's, you see things like that with friendships and marriages where people are so connected to somebody that when they go, they kind of lose that connection. And it's almost like the law of inevitability. They're probably going to die too.
Because the craziest one of that was
held them down. What's that?
The craziest one that probably was like Carrie Fisher and her mother. Like as soon as Carrie Fisher went, mother, boom.
Yeah, very quickly. Very quickly.
The one I would posit is actually two of the founding fathers, John Adams and Thomas Jefferson, where they died on the same day, and their last words were
which? Because I heard Jefferson. Who was the other one?
John Adams.
Oh yeah, John Adams. Yeah, because they had a fierce rivalry.
But they were great friends.
But we would refer to them as frenemies because they had great admiration and love for one another
for a while,
but they fought like cats and dogs. I mean, it was, you got to go back and read some of the shit they said.
Oh yeah, they were
fucking brutal, and but they ended up loving each other. And what was it? Adams says as he's dying, "At least I know Jefferson lives on."
Yeah.
Not knowing he has already died.
Or he's dying the same day.
Well, he died earlier, and he had no idea.
Right. Jefferson died earlier the same day.
It's the early 1800s. They didn't have like any kind of fast communication at that time.
Yeah.
And so it's like, and I love that he said that. His last words were that at least Jefferson lives on.
Yep.
Not knowing he just died an hour or two before. Their story is incredible. That needs to be a movie, my friend.
Oh,
that needs to
it absolutely does. Like, dude, the founding of the Constitution. Like, if Abraham Lincoln can be made a movie and be made successful, we need to make a movie about the founding of the Constitution.
Well, I've always dreamed.
It would potentially be X-rated, though, because the party they have after is insane.
Because there was some heated debate around that.
I'm going to tell you, the only X-rated member of that crew was fucking Ben Franklin. That guy was shagging girls left and right.
Oh, yeah.
Ugliest guy, but one of the smartest, and women fucking loved that guy.
And he was oldest in that group as well.
He was also oldest. That's right. And I loved his response about that. He goes, "Here's your liberty. Good luck keeping it."
Yeah, you have a republic if you can keep it.
If you can keep it. There's a term called submissive death, like some couples. No, it's exactly what we're talking about, John. Exactly what we're talking about. Yeah. And I'm trying to remember, Debbie Reynolds died, because when did Carrie die? Because Debbie died in December of 16.
It was like a couple days after it happened super fast.
Because I'm going to look it up real quick. Carrie Fisher died. Yeah, they died days apart. She died on the 27th of 16, and her mother died the next fucking day on the 28th.
And there's something to be said for that. This person's gone. I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what happened with like Lemmon, because he missed his best friend.
Yeah.
And he was, of course, the eulogist at the funeral. And I read what he said. It's just such a wonderful statement and sentiment. And he was crying while saying it. There was a movie about the president called Abraham. Okay, I like that film. I want to go back because there are two films that I would like to do. I've always felt needed to be made. And that one was about Tripoli. A factual, fact-based, real fucking war movie about Tripoli.
As Jefferson.
What they fucking did. Exactly. Show Jefferson and his frustration. And then we need to show the Battle of Fort Sumter in the War of 1812. Because this is where the national anthem was made.
Well, I mean, no. but how Lincoln essentially manipulated that battle into being.
No, I'm talking about from the War of 1812.
Oh, so Fort McHenry, not Sumter.
Yeah, Fort McHenry. I'm sorry, Fort McHenry, because the line in there that I got into so many arguments with my father over was the line, "Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light?" And I said, "That's a question." And he goes, "No, it's not." I said, "Yes, it is." And
Yes,
I know for a fact there was no fucking way he could see the flag from the ship. They were a mile out. There was a fog setting in, and that there was no fucking way he could see the flag. And he's posing the question, "Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light?" You know, it's such a great fucking line. And it needs a movie. It needs a movie.
And his grandson was then imprisoned by Lincoln for being a journalist that talked shit about the Union.
One battle from 1812 that could be a movie, the Battle of New Orleans.
Oh yeah,
easily. And that could be a comedy too, because it's just such a farce. It's like, yeah, the fog's gonna be there. We're totally not gonna be. Oh fuck.
Yeah, and then it doesn't happen.
That's amazing, Alpha. Absolutely, John. The two things I've said is that battle and for McHenry and the battle for Tripoli. And
there's
that we don't have any real movies about it blows my fucking mind.
And there's two characters in it that should feature heavily and should be American heroes more than they are known, is Stephen Decatur and Presley O'Bannon. I mean, Presley O'Bannon was awarded the Mameluke sword that Marines still wear or Marine officers still wear to this day.
That's right.
And Stephen Decatur basically went on a fucking rampage.
Oh shit. Hold on. I got to talk about this. This scene is so fucking nuts.
Oh, it's so good.
You know, it's like this is that moment of the throwing Linguini against the wall moment of the movie. Right, Anima? Would you not compare that?
Anima?
Hello?
I'm sorry. It looks like I'm going to die within an hour because Anima has left us.
Aww.
We'll miss you, Gary. We'll say nice things about you.
Anima.
Maybe.
I hope you guys, when I die, I hope you guys shit all over me. Just
it's good.
I'm not gonna literally do it. I'll figuratively do it.
Not literally,
doing it
figuratively. Yeah, clearly, Shinatsky. That I have to explain that to you horrifies me.
I'm just giving you shit, man.
Yeah, I mean literally.
Literally.
Yeah.
But here lies Gary Kissel, that ornery son of a bitch.
He was a magnificent bastard who had a tiny penis.
Well, that's what my buddy Jason said. This is back in '97. We're walking.
Yeah, I know. Kind of magnificent bastard.
Yeah, and he said, he said that thing. He says, Gary is one of the kindest, most loving bastards I've ever met in my life. And I'm like, I that is one of the best backhanded compliments I've ever gotten. Thank you. And I've never forgotten it. And I told Jason I'm going to hold him to it. That needs to be my epitaph on my gravestone, that I was a kind and caring bastard. This is the thing. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it to go back. All right. They make a circle there for a second. It looks like the thing. There.
I know I'm human.
I know some of you have to be human. Otherwise, you would all attack me right now. So that's a great fucking scene, dude.
Supposedly they're doing the thing too, though I'm like,
John Carpenter. Look, if John Carpenter and Kurt Russell are involved, as long as they don't escape LA, man, I'm going to be fine. Because I like Carpenter's writing. But the problem is he got kind of full of himself and he did Escape from LA, which was nothing more than a glitzy fucking remake of Escape from New York, beat for beat.
well, he got lazy.
Right at the middle of the fucking movie, the character sits in a chair, both films.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens next. And then that's when something happens. And I'm like, he didn't even try to hide that it was nothing but a remake.
The other problem that happened.
Scene, Gary, by the way.
Oh, you're back.
What?
Yeah, this is it. Like, we just all got started because of this. What?
Gary, you know what movie we need to do at some point? I don't care, what day it's on. Is Logan's Run.
It's on the list.
It's on the list, yeah.
And
by the way, according to IMDb, it is Ossie Davis used as an extra in that scene.
What?
Yeah.
Wow,
it's in the trivia.
All right. I stand down from calling you a racist then. Because when she said that, I said, what, you think all black men look alike?
No, I mean, the mustache, the way he smiles and shit, I was sure that was him. I'm glad IMDb defends me.
All Garys look alike. What do you mean?
All Garys.
There's only one. The world cannot tolerate more than one.
And who is it that does this all the time? Says my name correctly. It always surprises me. DoorDash. When I order something from DoorDash and they deliver it to me and I meet them at the door, and they'll go, Gary? And I went, yeah. And I'm just so fucking tickled.
Is the computer guy getting it right now? Because you talked to him a couple times now.
Oh, yeah. Justin, yeah.
Good. Well, if he calls you Jerry again, just call him Gustin.
Yeah, Korean director is not to be mistaken with Korean dictator. Hey, E-Clay, brother, what's up? All Australians look alike with a mustache.
There is a problem. There are Korean directors who were dictators.
There. Right there. That's him. That's Ossie Davis.
That is Ossie Davis.
Yeah. I'm not blind. You have me doubt
or
myself
racist,
for a moment.
Or racist.
No, I'm not. I'm marrying a fucking foreigner, so yeah, no.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. I'm still Caucasoidal.
Yeah.
I love using the word
punishment.
Caucasoidals. Does anybody know where I got that from?
No.
Saying Caucasoidal?
A science book?
I'm sorry.
It's from a horror comedy.
Okay.
Shaun of the Dead. You guys clearly gave up. Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, okay.
A Caucasoidal maniac or whatever.
It's been a year and a half since I've watched that movie.
I love Shaun of the Dead. I think it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
It was funny, and I don't do zombies normally, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the best zombie movies ever made.
Jesus Christ, phrasing.
So much so that the father of modern zombies loved it and ended up working with him and having them in the movie that he was making, the zombie film.
Yeah, they're in Land of the Dead. They're the zombies people are taking pictures with.
Yep. Okay, Gambit, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about there. But Bong Joon?
That's a Korean director, not a dictator. But he might become a dictator later, so,
Or as I like to
time.
refer to them, penis potatoes.
I will become the world's greatest penis potato. You will regret.
Exactly. Let's see. Beautiful Ginny Gutter.
Come up with so many humorous
Pepper Shade Media's back. Where have you been, dude? I still say that one old grumpy old man looks like Fred Flintstone. Just give them that animal skin suit and blue tie. There you go. Yeah, that's
Kinda,
Walter
yeah.
Matthau.
Yeah, Walter Matthau. Yeah, he has a resemblance though.
No, nobody will play a better Fred Flintstone than John Goodman. That's it.
No, I love John Goodman as Fred Flintstone. He was great. They had
That
the
movie
English
was
guy.
fantastic.
They had the English guy in the second film, Viva Rock Vegas, and it was not as good. I like
the first movie was fucking phenomenal though.
Fuck, what's her name playing Betty was actually good in that movie.
Yeah.
This is back before she got herpes and got all gross.
The 90s Flintstones, just the production design alone for bringing all that stuff in really is amazing.
Oh, Parasite, not a fan.
Gary,
it was all right.
Yeah. This is when he just broke up with her.
Okay.
Because he felt he has to.
Yeah, for Matthau, because he like.
And she's just heartbroken over it.
I heard Matthau. I'm going, he's not that druggy.
And he sees her running back to the house because she made a painting of snow angels for him. And he just ends it with her.
There's occasionally movies like this where it's like old actor who's legendary being old.
This I didn't know, that the cast and crew arrived in Minnesota in January of '93, but had to wait to start shooting until February.
Because there was no snow, yeah.
No snow. And interior scenes were filmed at Paisley Park Studios in Minnesota.
And here's one thing that IMDb gets wrong, because Matthau didn't get sick after filming. They had to pause filming because he was sick with pneumonia. That's why the movie filming only ended in June.
He was already starting to have health problems, and I think
that's
it was
7 years
great.
before he
I
died.
still think it's great that Lemmon pushed for him to be in this. Well, they did.
Well, but here's the problem: is that you have old men that are continuing to act in extreme conditions like this.
Yeah.
They're gonna get sick.
Well, the guy who played his father didn't, and he was 85.
Well, especially for how long you'd be shooting things.
Well, what I wanted to tell you guys is that Lemmon pushed him a lot to do things, and this is the film he pushed him to do. I'm glad he did. Yes,
his son too, Matthau's son.
He got sick doing it, but the fact is he ended up having a really good time, and it helped really put a vigor back into his career. So he ended up getting more pay for Grumpier Old Men, and then he did Out to Sea with Lemmon 2 years later, after that one, and then he did The Odd Couple 2. After that,
the movie I remember Matthau most for is Dennis the Menace.
Well, yeah, he played the next door neighbor that hated Dennis.
Yeah,
but I wanted to point out, though, I'm talking about the work between Lemmon and Matthau, that this put that revival back in there to where people wanted to see more of these two again. It's like, we forgot about those two. We need to get some more movies with them. So we got Grumpier Old Men, Out to Sea, which is basically The Odd Couple at Sea, and then Odd Couple 2, the official Odd Couple 2. And I enjoyed all of those films, and that was the last one. 1998 is the last time we got to see those two work together.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
because Matthau died soon after.
Shortly thereafter.
Matthau, yeah.
Yeah, Matthau died the year his last film came out, Hanging Up with the ladies. What were their names? It's the chicks that used to be the young chicks and then got old. It's got Meg Ryan, Diane Keaton, Lisa Kudrow, and then of course Walter Matthau was the third one. And what it is I think they're sisters, and he's their dad. Because I did see the movie, I did see it, and because I saw Matthau was in it, I'm fucking gonna watch it. And I don't care that
Walter Matthau in it is worth watching.
Same goes for
always. Go back. I will tell you one of the best older films to see him in, and it's not The Apartment, even though yes, it's a great film. No, the movie that I always tell people to watch him in is it's a little film with Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn, which I'm trying to remember the name of the film because it's been the remake of it was just terrible. They named it from the original story. So I got to look it up real quick. But Matthau did this movie with Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn, which is an incredible fucking movie. Also, Bad News Bears.
Oh, Bad News Bears is fucking phenomenal. The original.
Oh, yeah.
The remake, the remake with Billy Bob Thornton, not so much.
No, that wasn't very good at all. But I got to go back to the 60s here. God, he did The Fortune Cookie. What a great movie. Let's see. And yeah, you brought it up. He's in Failsafe. I'm not a big fan of that film. I prefer the comedy version of it, Dr. Strangelove. I think.
Well, yeah, it's just, yeah.
And he's in Ensign Pulver, the sequel to the Jack Lemmon and Henry Fonda film. Okay. And Jack Lemmon played Ensign Pulver. And then in the sequel, Robert, what's his name? He played Charlie X in Star Trek, the original series that had the mental powers. Anyway, he played Ensign Pulver, and Matthau played Doc, the ship's doctor. And Burl Ives is the captain. I like that film a lot. And if you like that, go see it. But here's the movie. If you want to watch
Burl Ives,
Matthau and an incredible fucking thriller is the movie Charade with Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn. That is a great film, and Matthau is the third main actor in that film, Charade. And it is 1963, and it is a classic film. And you don't know who some of these people are. Is Matthau the good guy, or is Cary Grant? One of them's the villain. So you just got to watch the movie to figure it out. Matthau had some great range. The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah, the original.
Koch. Yep. There's a movie called Koch, Koch, which some people would say Coke, but they pronounced it as Koch in the film. Another great fucking movie. Good comedy, dramedy. And Matthau and Lemmon both were masters of doing dramedy.
Yeah, like they could do drama, but they were also funny as shit when they wanted to be.
Well, they have these real life feelings that they exhibit in their films. And then there's such great tenderness between them sometimes. And it's like, some people just can't fucking understand that men can actually love another man without being queer.
Yeah.
And, and it's like, stop trying to make everything gay. Let men have relationships that aren't being looked at with a slanted eye, and that's not a racial slur. Slanted eye. Okay. Fine.
Yeah, though it's a little harder when they're having gay sex. Then it gets kind of confusing.
Well,
yeah.
Once the balls touch, then
only if they enjoy it.
Only when the balls touch. We learned that the other day.
Pope was trying to say something there. What was it, Pope?
So, once the balls touch, it's kind of hard to deny.
Yeah.
It, but,
that's what somebody said the other day. That it's not really gay until the balls touch.
Well, I mean,
my rule has always been it's not gay until you enjoy it or do it a second time.
Hey, I mean, the Marine Corps rule is it's not gay if you're wearing boot pants.
Yeah, that's your rule.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's not gay as long as you're the guy.
Okay,
yeah,
it doesn't count.
It is.
There you go. E-Clay says it doesn't count if your eyes are closed.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Nah.
Oh my God, grumpy Brokeback Men.
I wish I could quit you. Oh, my hips.
Oh no. No.
I don't want to say the sex was good, but I think I broke a hip.
Why did you have to ruin this movie for me?
Dead by snoo, literally.
This is that moment that you kind of like. The minute he walks out and starts like grabbing his arm, I'm like, oh, he's having a heart attack.
That turning point of the movie, really.
And it is.
Yeah.
This is where Matthau realizes he needs to shut the fuck up and get out of the way.
Life is too short to stay angry at each other.
Yep.
And I got a bit angry when he hesitates at the hospital when the nurse asks him, "Are you friend or family?"
I don't think he was hesitating. I think he was having trouble
to define.
Because I think that what he's thinking, I am family, but I guess you would call me friend, is what I think he was. I felt that that's what he was struggling with. There.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
Not his feelings, but what he was within this guy's life. And he just says friend. And but the fact is, I think he wanted to say family.
Because they were still close, even though they had this feud
They're
going.
brothers, for Christ's sake. That's how they're acting. Like two asshole brothers.
And the pranks are never really mean.
God. That line right there. Not yet, but I don't want to be looking at your ugly face when I die.
That could have been improv too, to be honest, because seeing some of the outtakes they did, fuck yeah.
Oh, I mean, the shit they talked to each other was fucking hysterical.
Oh, let's get into Grandpa or Dad. You know.
Oh my God, he has the best outtakes.
Some of the fucking outtakes with him. You know, he's burying the bone. He doesn't say bone.
His boner.
He's burying his boner.
They had it, when they're looking out of the window and watching Chuck go over to her house, they had him ad-lib his line, and Jack Lemmon was just to look at him and say, "God, Dad." They were having fun.
I love little things like that because there's this movie that came out. I think it's called The Challenge with Scott Glenn and Toshiro Mifune is a kendo teacher. And one of the guys from another school confronts, or it's one of the tough guys in film confronts Scott Glenn. And he threatens him by saying, what do you think your boss is going to feel? Or how do you think your boss is going to feel when he finds out you've been hiding a salami with his daughter? I fucking laughed my ass off. I never heard that before, that movie. I was a teenager when that movie came out. I think it was 18 or 19. Never heard hide the salami. That's fucking great. And then he's using it in this one. Dad uses it in this one too. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, that's so old school. I love it.
I forgot he's using one where Jack Lemmon just turns and looks at him like, what? He doesn't even say his line.
Yeah, he just looks at him.
Yeah.
And Lemmon's another great fucking actor, man. He could do anything. He really could.
Those two were two of the best comedians of their age.
They were the best comedians, but they were actually really good dramatic actors. And you learn that if you ever watch this movie, he did a film with Lee Remick, and both of them should have got Oscars for the film. And the film should have won the Oscar, but I believe that the director is why it got fucked. It was directed by Blake Edwards, best known for Pink Panther and shit, doing those kind of comedies. But the movie is called "The Day of Wine in the Days of Wine and Roses," and it's a story about that transition from youth to adulthood, where drinking habits, you don't pay attention to them, they get out of control, and it's about alcoholism within this married couple's life, and it's fucking good, and it's serious, but it also has light moments in it. I can't recommend that movie enough, man. If you've never seen In the Days of Wine and Roses, watch that movie. You'll see how good Lemmon was.
Both Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau shine as comedians.
I like that one.
Like, they could do serious roles, but Matthau especially is just a comedy genius.
By the way, one of the best improv moments I've ever seen with Buck Henry is in the movie The Player, at the opening of the film, where they kind of echo the opening of Touch of Evil. It's one long single cut where they're walking around, going from conversation to conversation. And in one of the conversations, it's Buck Henry in the producer's office pitching the idea of doing the Graduate 2 sequel.
And then they actually kind of did that shit with freaking that movie with Kevin Costner. It was terrible.
Hold on, which movie?
I think it's like Rumor Has It or some shit like that. It was basically that.
Yeah,
he was that there was an actual. He was an actual thing, and it's basically she's gonna sleep with him was the plot. I didn't actually watch. I was like, this is a terrible movie idea.
Yeah. Well, I made the mistake of watching it because I thought it was something else, and boy, I did not like that movie. But I wanted to point this out, Pope. This is a great one from 11 Alpha. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
He's not wrong.
No, I like that.
That's the actual
challenge.
saying, and that's a weird thing because people used to say blood's thicker than the water. I mean, that ties of family are stronger than other ties, when the saying it's tied to is actually says the exact opposite.
Yep.
Well,
a lot of people misinterpret stuff like that.
That's what ties me and my best friend, and why I'm the godfather of his daughter. Is he's an Army Cav Scout, but we met and just fucking vibed on every level. Like, he became my best friend pretty much overnight. And we've been best friends, brothers, for about 15 years now.
Yeah, what a lot of us jokingly refer to that is trauma bros.
Oh yeah, I've had similar things.
Guys you served in combat with. You know, trauma bros.
I like the 40K term, battle brothers.
Battle brothers. My favorite is Battle Boo.
But I do like the 40K term of Space Marines being referred to as battle brothers, and that's literally what they are.
By the way, in the show SEAL Team, I don't know if you ever watched it. That's where I heard that used the very first time, because the redneck hillbilly SEAL guy becomes friends with this liberal-minded younger guy, and they hate each other at first, and then they become best friends, and they're constantly always together in combat. And he started calling him his battle. He called him his Battle Boo.
Yeah, they did that all the time in that show.
And I thought that was so fucking funny.
It was a bit gay, but
it's very gay.
No, that's exactly how it works, though.
Yeah.
The infantry, especially.
You have no idea, honey, how gay it gets in infantry.
I mean, the special forces are probably even worse. But in the infantry, like, the gayest thing we can call you is what we will call you.
By the way, this made me angry when I watched this as a kid with my dad, because everything looks funeral when it's actually a wedding. I'm like, why do you want us to believe he died?
Sometimes it's the same thing.
Why would women get pregnant? Jesus Christ, Martin.
Oh my God.
Martin, are you telling us something about your wedding?
Oh no. I said sometimes.
And sometimes it's your wedding. That's a funeral.
I'm one of the blessed one.
There's a clip that of an interview with an actor that fucking slayed me. And I got to show it to Anno after the show. And I may clip it and put it on here just for everybody to enjoy. But I can't show too much of it because it's from the Dick Cavett show. And I don't know how claimy they are.
Oh, they're super. It's network TV. They're always super claimy.
But I want to get back to this because this made me think of it, because Bob Hope was in the story that I want her to see from the Dick Cavett show. So I saw Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau at the 67 Oscars opening on a YouTube recommendation. Bob Hope was joking about them being the new kids in town. I would love to see that. I got to look that up.
That's another celebrity bro-ship that goes uncelebrated
by a happy coincidence.
Is Bob Hope and what the hell is his name?
Bing Crosby.
No, not Bing Crosby.
Oh, I have no. I thought you were talking about partners or guys that like to work together.
That's what's his name? Right before the battle where they killed the guys with the Welsh longbows.
What?
Are you talking about Henry V?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the Battle of Agincourt.
Yeah.
Which happened on St. Crispin's Day. I'm just throwing out shit that I know.
Yeah.
But what's the comedian?
But that is connected to this line. Where is it? I just saw it. Yeah, here it is. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother. Yes, that is from that great monologue from Henry right before the final battle on St. Crispin's Day. Well,
that's also when he asks him, do you want to be immortal, right?
Yeah. And it's very similar, by the way, when you go back to World War I at Bella Wood with Dan Daly, when he yells, do you want to live forever? It's the same sentiment.
Hey, say it right. Come on, you sons of bitches. Do you want to live forever?
You sons of bitches. Do you want to live forever? And people have used it, but they misuse it. They don't understand what it's actually saying. It's not saying, let's go die. It's saying that if you want to live forever, go die right now. We're going to kill some people and die doing it. And then what's going to ever forget what we did?
It's like we're going to live as legends.
And they did. And they did. That is one of the most memorable moments of war history.
And the funny part is most of them survived.
And then Queen asked, do you want to live forever?
The most suicidal thing they could possibly do at that time. They actually mostly survived.
Oh, yeah. Queen absolutely stole from Dan Daly. There's no question about it. He wanted to live forever. That's a great song, though. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it was a perfect segue. I had to use it.
No, it was very good. Back to this movie. Again, Matthau stuck a fucking rotten fish in the
not
limousine.
Again. That's payback because Jack Lemmon did it to him first.
Oh, that's right. Limited.
No. Again, because he did it first to the IRS guy.
Well, yeah, he copied Lemon's prank. Doing it to the
Lemmon
IRS.
did it first.
Yeah.
Then he did it to Buck Henry's character. And then he got even with Lemmon here by putting it in the limousine for their wedding. I think that's.
And there's a hilarious outtake because you see the limousine drive away and the window opens and an arm comes out dropping the fish. And that's not Lemmon. And the camera goes back to Matthau and Jack Lemmon walks up next to him and says, Who left?
Who left?
Who's Stevie?
That's a great outtake.
Cracks Matthau up and ruins the shot.
Yeah, Matthau was not expecting it because he just goes, he reacts to it, he goes, huh. And then he turns and looks and just drops his head. Like, what are you doing here? Oh, man.
I feel like we watched a shortened version though of the movie because we see him in a coma and we didn't see him get better in his bed. I feel like that was left out.
All right, here's I'm trying to find his eulogy. He said, he was my best friend. I love him. I always will love him. And I am going to miss him. One thing is constant. Whenever I was with Walter, whether it was in a film or when we were hanging out together personally, it was always a magic time. And he said another time that nobody could make him laugh the same way Matthau could. And people don't know just how funny Matthau could be. On Carson one night, he came on Carson and Johnny's like, what's the matter? He goes, well, I got a joke I want to tell you, but My wife told me I'm not allowed to say any naughty jokes. Forbade me. So he says I have to basically PG this joke up. And he told this joke, and it's fucking hilarious. And I'm not going to try to tell it. Only Matthau could pull that off. I also like at the end that you have that double love story, because you also have the love story between Daryl Hannah, Jack Lemmon's daughter, and Mathau's son, played by Kevin Pollak, who is, by the way, somebody I really love. I've loved Pollak since the 80s, man. I think that guy's great. He did a little movie.
Does great work.
He played a cop involved in a, what do they call that, where you try to find an object? And a whole bunch of people trying to find an object.
Scavenger hunt.
Scavenger Hunt. And that was the name of the movie, Scavenger Hunt. And it came out in 88, I think. And I saw him in that, and I'm like, this is the funniest dude I ever saw. And then I knew his name, and I saw it pop up for a comedy special. And it was one of the funniest fucking things you ever see. That's where he did What If All These Famous People Were on the Bridge of the Enterprise? And you had Peter Falk, Reverend Jim, I can't remember, Jack Nicholson, and then Shatner, of course, is the captain trying to deal with this wild crew of actors. And it was a funny skit.
Wasn't it like Christopher Lloyd?
Yeah, but Reverend Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reverend Jim is Christopher Lloyd. And his Reverend Jim is spot on. In fact, I really like when he does Shatner, because he's doing Star Trek Shatner. He's not doing modern day Shatner, because Shatner and Nicholson both, and he talked about that too. Nicholson has different ways of talking, and over the decade.
Who's leaving? And he's losing it.
And he walks up to him and he goes, "Who's leaving?"
But my favorite isn't in it, I think.
Oh, no, there, right there.
It's there. I watched
if I knew there was going to be a nude scene, I would have asked for another $1 million.
Yeah, and my dad didn't warn me about it, so I thought, it's the credits, it's safe. And I'm taking a sip of water, and that scene comes on, and I spat it across the table because it cracked me up.
Now, I do want to point out something funny about Matthau, that a lot of the times he would take a role, like The Odd Couple 2 in particular. He took that role because he was in debt to his bookie.
Oh, he was a gambler?
He was a gambleaholic all their lives. Lemmon just thought it was so funny that he loves gambling. His wife put up with it. Mathau's wife put up with it, that he liked to gamble, man. And he would like make a ton of money, then he'd lose a ton of money. And when he died, before he died, The Odd Couple, he did that movie specifically because he was in debt to his bookie and he needed to pay him off. So he agreed to do the movie, which doesn't matter. He still enjoyed himself. He liked working with Lemmon, and Lemmon liked working with him. They're fucking best friends. Gentlemen in England now abed shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap. While any speaks that fought with us upon St. Crispin's Day, we would not die in that man's company that fears his fellowship to die with us. I am a huge fan of St. Crispin's Day soliloquy, since it answered over 400 years ago why we fight, though too many today still do not understand. You're right. You're right.
I just found out that Lemmon was already sick when Matthau died. He was battling bladder cancer for 2 years before he died. That's sad.
Getting old is not for the timid.
Yeah, he was 76 though.
I know.
Because
that ends up being something a lot of people don't know this, that as you get older, heart attack isn't always what kills you. Sometimes when you get up close to your 80s, man, you got to start watching for cancer, because it's going to try to rear its ugly head.
And it's only done it once in my family. Her grandfather died of colon cancer in his 80s. No other cancer.
You know what the greatest killer of the elderly throughout history has been?
Oxygen.
Age?
Oh, no. Pneumonia.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, since the Middle Ages, when they started really doing censuses, they started recording deaths of people from pneumonia, and pneumonia is a motherfucker. And there are different kinds of pneumonia, and each one is fucking bad. You know what one I was afraid of? I've had it twice. Walking pneumonia. I felt like I was going to die.
I've never
because
heard
it was so fucking hard to breathe. Yeah, walking pneumonia, man.
I just know one type of pneumonia is that older people develop when they get bedridden. That's basically what happened to my grandma, because she was fit at 94 and took a fall in the garden because she was still gardening and had to stay in bed to rest her hip or something, and that ended her. Them not being active anymore, the body just shuts down.
Yeah. Well, to go out on a higher note, happier note, not higher. I do want to point out
Valentine's
that
Day.
the sequel to this movie, I wish we could have done both movies today, because I feel like they're one story. Because the sequel is Matthau's character finding the love of his life, and he meets none other than Sophia Loren. And anybody that grew up in my era knows how fucking amazing she looked.
Oh, they wanted her for this one, but couldn't get her for some reason.
She is so good. The whole second movie is so enjoyable. It's sad too because Dad dies in it. You know, Burgess Meredith's character.
Well, he's 94 in the first one, so yeah.
No,
and
he's
he smokes
88.
cigarettes.
He's 88.
No,
in the first one.
no,
94.
the actor is 85. The character is 94.
Yeah.
Because he says that
I thought he's...
No. When Jack Lemmon tells him you should smoke cigarettes with filters, he says, yeah, but I'm 94 years old. What the fuck do I care? That exact.
I thought he said 88 for some reason.
Well,
okay.
That's the actor was 85.
Now ha Gambit. Yes, her legendary status. Yeah, those tits.
Statuses.
Although there's a famous photo of her side-eyeing, what's her name that got killed in the car crash? The mother of the chick from SVU, Special Victims Unit. Haggerty, whatever her name is. Well, I can think of her name, and I can't fucking think of
Mariska Hargitay. Yeah, her mother.
Yeah, her mother is the actress I'm trying to talk about, the giant fucking knockers. Let me see if I can find that photo.
They recreated that picture in Modern Family.
Yes.
Oh, Modern Family was fun. It was on TV while I was in Croatia. That's how I watched it.
Jane Mansfield is her name. Yeah, here it is. That photo is so fucking amazing, and I love it. It's like it is obvious what she's fucking looking at in this photo, and it's like you don't know if she's looking out of respect or disdain, because she's just side eyeing and just clear. Here you go. Oh, take the other one down. There you go. And there we go. Larger.
And gold.
She's not looking at her wrist. She's not looking at the table. She is looking right at her fucking tits. And the look on her face, I can't tell how she feels about those things.
It's like, competition.
No, she's thinking they are about to fall out.
And yes, and they recreated that on the Family Show, but then there was I think an AI recreation that had the French actress from Blade Runner 2049 and the girl that all the she came out conservative. Sydney Sweeney's tits. So it's Sydney Sweeney sitting there, and the French actress side-eyeing her tits.
I don't think you need to be a conservative to look at those basongas.
Oh, look. God knows, and everyone in this room has been a witness. I really do appreciate some major league yabos. I really do. But I'm a guy that always felt that anything more than a handful is a waste. But and I'm not going to say what's made me this way now, but I've grown appreciative of big tits since I met somebody. Not saying who it is. I don't want to. I don't want them uncomfortable.
1991 Anima.
1991. What's that supposed to mean, Mister?
That's the number of times she's supposed to hit you now.
Oh, okay.
Way beyond that, Shadatsky. I would have to continuously smack him until he dies and won't be finished.
Sergeant with the Marine Security Guard Detachment in Athens. He was assigned to escort Jane Mansfield during a visit. Wow. That's fucking cool. I got a funny little story that doesn't involve anything like that, but everyone in the company paid my dad to go knock the shit out of Elvis because he was there at the same time as my dad there in Germany. They were at the same unit there. When Chris Griffin, right wing booby.
Did Elvis write a song about it afterwards?
No, and what ended up happening is my dad actually had some respect for Elvis serving and not trying to get out, using his celebrity to get out. He really appreciated that. But a lot of guys didn't like it because they felt that it made them look bad. And I'm like, ow, I don't understand that mindset. I really don't. And my dad had some respect for him. My dad was atomic artillery, and they were the guys pretty much there at the front line against Russia during the Cold War.
Yeah. One of the few AI channel things I actually do watch is they do the Elvis version of popular movies. So there's an Elvis version of like Star Wars and Alien.
Oh, I saw some of this shit the other day. AI created.
Yeah.
That shit's nuts, dude. I mean, I got about 10 minutes into it and I said, okay, I've had all I can take. I don't know what else there was, but I saw a bit of Star Wars. There was another one that he was in, a big one. What was it? Do you remember?
There was an Aliens one, I think. You may have seen that one or not.
Yeah, that might have been it. Were you the one that showed it to me? Somebody showed it to
I
me.
might have. I think I linked in the group chat one time or another.
And I went and I looked at it and I'm like, holy shit, that's fucking cool. Star Trek was another one that was in there with him as Kirk. Every time I hear Nice Knockers, I think of Young Frankenstein. Yeah.
My personal favorite has been the when the alien invaders meet the U.S. Marines. Means I was just like, I tried to feign death until one of them took off his pants.
What is that from?
No, it's just an AI created meme.
Oh, AI created one.
Just like what happened.
If you still have it, send it to me. I want to see that.
Oh yeah, Predator. That's another one. That's a good one.
From Instagram, but I'll try to send it to you if I can. It's fucking hysterical.
King Creole starring Elvis Presley and Walter Matthau. I tell people all the time, you laugh, but Elvis could actually kind of act, and I enjoyed him in films. I really did.
I think one of the lines that I find most hilarious is like, one of them bit me.
Oh, the Marines bit him.
It's like, I tried to play dead, but one of them started unzipping his pants.
Oh yeah, like you either, what is it that you either fight, marry, or not fight something or fuck. I forgot what the third.
Marry, kill.
Fuck, marry, kill. Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's one of these. It's like crazy.
So this turned from a fight into a fuck, marry, kill situation, and well,
that's that video is so weird with Tom Cruise fighting Brad Pitt AI video, and it's getting there. I can see it. The action is less weird in that fight scene, but it's still kind of slow, and it's kind of weird the way the punches are thrown. It's like the AI doesn't quite understand the strikes yet, but it's getting scary how close it is, and that is a shot across the bow of Hollywood when it did that. Hollywood's scared. No, they're scared.
I don't think so. Because here's the thing with it. All this AI shit people are making involves IPs they already own. And they already own all the movies and all the TV which are used to generate this stuff in the first place.
Well, once you sign certain contracts where your likeness and all that shit, this is where it could end up going. You know, you will find executives out of work. You will find actors out of work because AI will eventually catch up. And the job I got offered that I'm supposed to start on Monday is working for a company that my doing artwork for them. And I'm only taking this job really so I can check it out because I want to know what they're doing with the artwork. And so I took this job to find out. And a couple of my buddies, you guys know Nathan Cheever, my fellow Blade Runner fan and game designer. He's developed a lot of really awesome games over the years. And he's done work for them too. He says the problem is when you work for them, you sign an NDA that even if you leave, you can't talk about what you did. You can talk around it. You can't talk about it. And he talked around it to me to where I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to be watching what they're doing when I'm doing this work for them. Because it sounds like what I'm doing is, as an artist, I'm going to be teaching AI how to do what I do when I'm drawing.
Listen, the actual image stuff, but the thing, and the reason I say AI is a scam, not that there aren't uses for it, but there's no intelligence, and they're acting like it's going to replace every job online because they're trying to sell it to investors.
Well, it's a misnomer saying artificial intelligence. It's not intelligent. It's just an algorithm. Yeah.
It's a really nice form of Mad Libs, basically. It's math Mad Libs when you really break down the language models. Well, it's AI not intelligence. It doesn't think.
The proper term for it is a learning language model. It's not actually intelligent. It just learns really well.
Yep.
Like it's an extremely advanced algorithm that can give you what you want out of it based on your prompt after countless iterations.
Yeah, it's special needs super intelligence.
Well, it's not even that. It's not even intelligent.
Yeah.
It's essentially just a hyper-aware, just a hyper-focused art generator.
Look, there's a movie coming out right now, and then we need to go. We got to get going, guys. But Alpha, this is the premise of this new film, Kill, Have Fun, Don't Die, whatever that movie is called.
Good luck, have fun, don't die.
Yeah, that movie, what I listened to one of my favorite guys that reviews. I'm not sharing it with you guys because I keep this guy to myself because I really like this guy's reviews, and I'm going to have him on the channel. I have talked to him, and I said, I like the cut of your jib. I like the way you think. And he did a review of this movie, and he says, I'm not telling you this is a great film. I'm telling you, you will enjoy this film. And it absolutely is about all these different things, including AI, and it's taking shots at AI. It's taking shots at Hollywood. You better wake up. And it's also how this technology could lead to the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And so there you go. So AI is destroying the very creatives who I've lost jobs to it. Like, why bother paying me when you can get AI to do what I do? So, yeah,
Yeah.
that is the end of humanity. So we're going to get the hell out of here, guys. Let me wrap this up. Get over here to media. Do I have the circle mirror in here or not? Is it in here?
Where are we? No, it's on main.
Get everybody back on screen. There we go. Yay!
Yay!
So now I'm going to do this, and then do this, then go to our private chat, and I'm going to say, I see Snorty, I see Gambit, I see Slasher Fred, I see this little boy named 11 Alpha.
Little boy.
I see this wee laddie named John Ostens. And, you know, I've wondered, you know, because our name comes from things that our family did. So what did the Ostains do? Then there's Penny. There's David Dredd. Some guy named Pope Metallicus, who's also on the channel today. E. Clay Thomason. James Jameson. Shellback was here. Ariel Billette. Stander Hammerschlag. Read by Nature. Soul Assassin. The Great Mephisto. Sox Bulletin dropped in too, and of course, our favorite avatar, Country Shape Media. So it's good to see you guys, and let me get back down here to normal size. I'm sorry I got engorged in front of everybody. I shouldn't do that. It's inappropriate. Keith hates that shit. I can tell because he's always watching me. I always feel like somebody's watching me. And his name is Keith. Anyway. And this episode was not brought to you by that.
Oh, fuck that thing.
You just had to bring the beaver out.
From the
Yeah, I got spared all week. And on Saturday, he throws it at me.
Do we have this clip?
No.
Or do we need to get that clip?
No.
I don't think so.
No and no.
Okay, E. Clay, I'm going to look it up and I'll see if we can get that for you. Okay, buddy? And all the beautiful and wonderful Sagacious Sixes here. I was hoping for a very extreme close-up today.
You don't want
baby,
that.
what's up?
Hey,
Hey, she's my backup wife.
fuck off.
No, she's your backdoor wife.
I love Six. She is such an awesome person. She really is. And so good to see you, Six. Who is the gayest one of all? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the gayest of them all?
It's Gary, but
I am. It's sort of like earlier, instead of saying Han Solo, I said Han Solo. Oh my.
listen, Six, if you do end up marrying him, just remember, big dildo and bring enough lube.
Bring enough lube. Okay, Martin, you got your call there for Ronry.
Okay.
Remember to turn off repeat.
So Ronry.
So Ronry. So Ronry. So Ronry inside real Ron.
There you go.
I like.
I wouldn't mind some cuddling, Six. You can cuddle with me anytime.
Are you the spoon or the spoon-e?
I'm the spooner.
Shinowski's my side chick. There you go.
Yeah, did you see what she said here?
Where? You really tolerate Gary. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. It's good seeing everybody. Nice hanging out with you guys. I know we got really derailed today, but I hope we got enough in here about this film because I just love this movie and I love the sequel. I am a big fan of Lemmon and Matthau doing movies together. Out to Sea is another great one, and we're going to do some more.
I
By
want
the way,
to see that.
E. Clay said that we didn't do Elvis. The fact is, every year we're going to do a different actors for those months or directors. And so we're eventually going to get around to doing Elvis because there are a few films that Anna's never seen of Elvis's that I think she needs to see.
I don't think I've ever seen a movie with him.
I like Viva Las Vegas. I love the film Jailhouse Rock, the Hawaii one. What was it called?
Girls, Girls, Girls.
Was that the name of that one? The Hawaii one?
He had a couple Hawaiian ones, but I think that
And he
was
did an
one of the
action
ones.
thriller one too that was actually pretty good that dealt with scuba diving. And I enjoyed that movie. But anyway, guys, we're going to get out of here. Thanks for hanging out with us. And we will see you again on Der Montag. And we will watch some...
The Last of the
military-
Mohicans.
Oh, great. I finally got to watch that movie.
Oh, you're doing that movie? Oh, I'm in.
How deep are you in?
All the way. Balls deep.
He's going all in. All right, guys, we're out of here. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Y'all come back now, you hear? Matt Damon.